the king's last wish, the palace had never been this quiet. King Adewale lay beneath a white canopy, his once powerful body weakened by illness. At 68, he had conquered wars, settled disputes, and ruled his kingdom with a firm hand. But now, surrounded by gold and servants, he could barely lift his head. His greatest regret was not the throne. It was love. Years ago, before the crown changed everything, Adewale had loved a beautiful village woman named Amara. She had a graceful figure, warm brown skin, and eyes that made him forget he was a prince. But tradition separated them. The royal council demanded that he marry a woman of noble blood. Amara disappeared from his life, carrying his secret. She was pregnant. Now, decades later, the king had only days left. "Find her," he whispered to his most trusted guard. "Your Majesty? Amara, find her and bring her to me." 3 days later, an elderly woman entered the palace. Adewale looked at her and began to cry. "Amara," she smiled through her tears. "You finally remembered me." "I never forgot you." She stepped closer. Her hair was silver now, her face marked by time. But to the dying king, she was still the young woman beneath the moonlight who had stolen his heart. "I searched for you," he whispered. "No," Amara replied gently. "You searched for your crown. I was the one who waited." The king closed his eyes. "I am sorry." Amara held his hand. "I forgave you a long time ago." Then the palace doors opened. A tall man in his 40s entered. Adewale stared at him. "Who is that?" Amara turned. "Your son." Silence filled the room. The king's lips trembled. "My son?" The man stepped forward, tears already falling. "My name is Kelechi." Adewale reached for him. Watch out for part 2. Adewale reached for him. For the first time in his life, the king held the child he had abandoned. "I have nothing to give you," he whispered. Kelechi shook his head. "I didn't come for your gold." "Then why?" "To meet my father." The king wept. That night, Adewale made his final wish. He asked that his crown be removed from his bedside. "Let my son inherit the kingdom," he said. "But, Your Majesty..." "I spent my life protecting a throne," he whispered. "Now, I want my son to inherit something more valuable." He looked at Amara. "Love." At dawn, the king took his final breath with Amara holding one hand and Kelechi holding the other. Outside, the palace bells rang, but inside the room there was no celebration, only tears. And beside the king's empty bed lay a simple, handwritten note. "A crown can make a man powerful, but only love can make his life meaningful. A throne can command 1,000 people, but it cannot command a single heart to love you."